Welcome back to Modern Warfare 2. In this video we are going through the Modern Warfare 2 best class for beginners, and it's also the Modern Warfare 2 best gun to use. On screen you will see the M4, that is the weapon I'm going for, and there's a load of different factors to this, and we'll go through them as we progress through the video. But just quickly, if you are looking for cheap games, you want to pick up Modern Warfare 2 at a discount, there is a link in the description that will take you to CD keys. They're fast, they're reliable, they're cheap, and by using the link in the description, you will also be directly supporting the channel. If you do enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like as well. All support on the channel is greatly appreciated. So with the M4, one of the main reasons I am picking this, especially for beginners, is because it's the first weapon that unlocks in the assault rifle category. Assault rifles are fantastic in Modern Warfare 2 because they are good at a relatively long distance, like long range targets, but they're also good up close as well. There's a really nice balance with the M4, and if we was to progress through, say for an example, we wanted to get the Kastov 74U, we have to get the Kastov 545 up to level 13 just to unlock that base. Then in order to unlock the Kastov 545, you need to get the 762 to level 10. So coming back along to the 762, you need to get to level 23. So if you want the Kastov 74U, it's going to take a very, very long time to unlock it. So there are a lot of guns in this game that are good to use. They're beginner friendly, but the M4 is my go-to just because it's the first unlock. Then when it comes to attachments, I'm not going to tell you the best setup or anything like that. There's loads of other YouTubers that do that within Call of Duty. And a lot of the time, their setups are hard to follow, just simply because, like, a certain player might not get on with one of the attachments. These weapons and your best performance comes down to personal preference for the attachments and everything like that. As an example, a lot of people are going to come to the M4, they're going to go into the magazine, and what they're going to do is apply the 60 round mag, or equip the 60 round mag. The reason I'm not going to do that is because it lowers your movement speed, it lowers your aim down sight speed, it lowers your reload quickness and your sprint to fire speed. With Modern Warfare 2, I've noticed a lot of the time when I die in game, it's pretty much because the aim down sight speed is really slow, or if I'm running around a corner or something, just being able to stop myself and go from sprint to fire is really slow. So making that even slower, that's just going to be, like, there's no benefit to it. It just makes it worse. So a 60 round mag isn't for me personally. But then a lot of people might find that they're fine with sprint to fire speed, they're fine with aim down sight speed, so they might want to use the 60 round mag. So what I recommend personally in Modern Warfare 2 is to go for quick aim down sight speed. The recoil seems to be low on most guns in the game. There's not a lot of, there's not drastic recoil in Modern Warfare 2. So I wouldn't focus too much on stability, accuracy, because even with this M4 set up the way I've got it, the hip fire is still pretty decent. If you're point blank, I've won a lot of point blank firefights, even with this, over people using an SMG, which is going to be much better up close. So it's all personal preference, but the gun I highly recommend is the M4. I think it's the best in the game altogether. It's mainly the first gun that you get when you get to create your own custom loadouts. I always find those to be the best for beginner players. If you are interested to know how I've got this set up, then I've got the Sakin or Sakin ZX grip. That's because it gives me a little bit more recoil control. I just lose a little bit of stability. Then I've got the FSS Shark Fin 90 because that's just got a pro to it, aim and idle stability. Then over on the stock, I've gone with the Tempest P80 Strike stock, and that's because all I lose is a bit of recoil control, tiny bit of aim instability, but I get a faster aim down sight speed, crouch movement speed, aim walk-in speed, and sprint speed. So I'm quicker to objectives. Even though it might only be the tiniest difference, I'm that tiny bit faster to get to objectives, to see where one of my teammates has just died and get there and basically avenge them. And then if I'm trying to peek a corner and I'm walking, I've got faster aim walking speed as well. So that's why I've got those on this gun. I would like to put an optic on, but some of the optics in this are ridiculous. If you look at the SZ Lone Wolf optic, it reduces your aim down sight speed and your aim walking movement speed. All it gives you is a precision sight picture. Then if you look at some of these, like you've got the Slimline Pro, I don't know how to unlock that. It doesn't actually have a requirement. And then you go along here and you look at some of these. The Kastov 74U, you need to get that to level 10 in order to get a DF 105 reflex sight. Then there are some here, there's one further along, where here you need to get the SO14 up to level 20 just to unlock that optic. And then there's another one here, you need to get the VEL or the VEL 46 up to level 28 to unlock that optic. I don't personally enjoy the way they've done this, because I would like to be able to unlock these optics by using this weapon. I don't want to go and use different weapons and get them to certain levels to unlock these optics. I don't think the game should work like that. So what we'll do now is we'll jump into a quick match and I'll show you some gameplay with the M4, exactly how I have it set up. Other things on this class that I've just got any random weapon as my secondary. I use the shock stick at the moment. I've got the frag grenade on so I can bounce it off walls. I'd rather use that than Semtex where it just gets stuck to a surface. It's good, especially if you're playing something like Hardpoint or Headquarters and you've got people around corners, you can just ping a frag off a wall. Then for the perk package, I've gone with the Hunter one. I was using Assault, but then Overkill, I don't need it. I don't want that second primary weapon. So I just went with the Hunter package because it's got strong arm so I can throw equipment further. It's got tracker, it leaves the footprints. I get spotter, and then I get overclock as well. Then in terms of the field upgrade, I like playing the objective-based game modes like Headquarters, Domination, Hardpoint, so on and so forth. So I've chucked on the portable radar. If I'm sat there trying to defend an objective, I can just pop that down, and people will pop up on the minimap. There's so many of their team around that corner. I'm just glad I got a couple of them. Come on, come for the dog tags. Thank you very much. No! Oh, there's another one in there. There had to be, didn't there? There was another two. Some of the, one of the other maps I've played is similar to this, and I'm not really a fan of these sorts of maps. I'm all about their size. This map is tiny. I mean, it's good for multi-kills because people are quite often grouped up together. But at the same time, it can be a little bit irritating. Hopefully there's one more. Oh, there's two. Oh, there were three of them. Someone chucked a nade at me. I don't know how he's got that off so quick. There would be three pushing up on me at the same time. And I'm hoping that gameplay at least showed you a little bit of what the M4 is like, the way I've got it set up. And that's another thing they've done with the weapons. I mean, it's good because it does get you using different guns and not always using the same one. But in order to unlock the SPX 80, you need to get the LAB 330 to level 17, which is this one. And then in order to unlock that gun to do that, you need to use the SAB 50 and get that to level 16. And that's not even a sniper, that's a marksman rifle. So it's a confusing system. It is a little bit irritating. I mean, it does show you the requirements, so you can figure it all out. But it's just a little bit frustrating to get through all of this. And I really would have liked it if they didn't do this sort of stuff. If you just had these unlocking based on your actual character level. But it is what it is. As I said, in my opinion, the M4 is the best. I always focus on the aim down sight speed because that's just something that, for me, oftentimes is the difference of life and death when it comes to a gunfight. But what we're going to do is leave that one there. Check out this video if you want to see other Modern Warfare 2 content on the channel. That's going to do it for this one. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.